Okay, well, last time we checked in, we were looking out under here, seeing what's going on. I think it's time we drop the car a little bit and try to get some stuff out of the interior. Just kind of see if there's any more rust or issues from above that don't seem so obvious from below. Okay, it occurred to me too that last couple videos didn't really do a full walk around on the car. I guess some people want to see some more details with it, so here's what we got going on. I'll try to get as good of a view as I can in this overly crowded garage, but give you an idea of what we're working with. One of 86. It's a North Carolina inspection. Let's get a look at the interior. So those of you who've watched the series of videos by Dylan McCool of the 73 Challenger that he's working on, and probably looked at that and said, geez, that's a rough looking car. Well, that ain't nothing. I wish I had something in that condition. This thing is rough. All right, so let's get this thing cleaned out and see what we're dealing with. I mean, obviously we know the floors are pretty much gone, but all right, from the passenger side, give an even better idea just how far gone that floor is. This thing is frickin' grimy. Headlight bezels. Those I took off. They're in pretty good shape. Alright, we'll start pulling some of these panels out. Okay, I just pulled on the back of the back seat, and it pretty much just pulled right out. So I don't know if maybe it just wasn't bolted in or whatnot, but I mean, you can tell some sort of critters were all in through there at one point or another. Oh, let's get this disgusting thing out of here. All right, popped it out. Just needed two hands on it. I couldn't do it, but while holding the camera. There is just a ton of material, leaves and dirt and God knows what else under there. So no doubt critters carrying stuff around. Let's see what the bottom side of this looks like. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. Nothing too scary. So my guess is the build sheet was probably on the back side of the seat back, which was just completely destroyed and chewed up and everything else. So obviously that went by the wayside. So no luck on that one. Let me get this vacuumed out. All right. Well, as you can see, you got giant holes there as well. So, kind of looks to me almost like water was leaking in from the top, either through open windows or what have you. And wherever water was able to sit from the top is where it rusted out, because it just doesn't make sense that the frame rails and everything else are so solid, but then you know, all these horizontal surfaces are rusted out. So that's going to be my guess as to why it's in the condition it's in. All right, let's get this sucker back up in the air. I think I'm just going to take the got to cut the seats out, so I think I'm going to do it from the bottom. All right, so I ended up cutting the video short on getting the seats out because I had a real bitch of a time with it, but this is what we're looking at. You can see that floor is essentially completely freaking gone. We'll take a quick look at the other side. Well, it's some progress. I was hoping to get the dash out today, but looks like that's not going to happen. There we go. And get this panel out. Lovely. All right, I'm gonna pop the trunk here, which I already had it open. What the hell was that? But no, I've already had it open, so I know what the extent of it is in here. So all the window moldings, I already popped those off back when I first got the car a couple years ago. The floor basically gone. Rat's nest of wire. Some really big crap, which I don't even know what the hell would make that. Jesus. It's like a dog living in here. All right, so just clearing out all the interior panels that I've already pulled off. Obviously the door panel's still on there, the dash is still in there. But just clearing out all the stuff that was piled up in the car and in the trunk. So we got extra door panels. I don't know if they're going to be salvageable or worth it. We got the plastic panels for, I guess you would say the rear quarters. The grill, headlight bezels, all the trim pieces. So this is going to be although I think I'm going to need more room, but this is supposed to be the shelf for my car. All the stuff up here is going to be the shelf for my brother's stuff, so try to keep it separated so that we don't get them confused as far as what belongs to which car. But my brother's is actually a 72 Challenger, but if you're noticing, that's a 70 grill, and those are 70 taillights. He's had enough work done to it now that where it's getting converted back to look like a 70. So, which I kind of don't blame him. Obviously, the 70s and 71s are considered the more desirable looking cars. But you know, to each their own. So I didn't get to film everything I wanted to because it's just the way it worked out, but we got most of the trunk floor cut out. Still working on the main floor of the car, but got the two floor pans at least partially cut out. Still working on it. Got to get the center console out before I can completely remove it here, but you got to be cautious in how you do it too, because you don't want to lose any of the rigidity. And just depends solely on the rockers keeping the car straight.